Have you ever heard a story so incredible it sounds like it's straight out of a movie? Well, today I'm going to share one that is completely true. A story about a bond between a man and his dog that defied distance, time, and all odds. This is the story of Hachiko, the dog who never gave up. Our story begins in 1924 in the bustling city of Tokyo, Japan. A professor named Hidesaburo Ueno, who taught at the agricultural department of Tokyo Imperial University, brought home an adorable Akita puppy. He named him Hachiko. The very beginning, their connection was undeniable. Professor Ueno doted on Hachiko, and the two quickly became inseparable. Every single morning, their routine was the same. Hachiko would walk with Professor Ueno to the Shibuya train station. He'd watch his beloved owner buy his ticket and disappear into the crowd boarding the train to work. And then, Hachiko would go home. But the story doesn't end there. Every day, like clockwork, at exactly 3 p.m., Hachiko would trot back to the Shibuya station. He would sit patiently, his eyes scanning the faces of the people pouring out of the arriving trains, waiting for that one familiar face. And every day, Professor Ueno would step off the train, see his loyal friend waiting, and they would walk home together. This beautiful, heartwarming ritual became a familiar sight to the commuters and local shopkeepers around the station. Everyone knew Hachiko, the loyal Akita who waited for his master. This went on for a little over a year, a daily testament to their deep bond. Their days were filled with simple, shared joys. But then, on May 21st, 1925, something changed. Hachiko showed up at the station at 3 p.m., as always, sat in his usual spot, his tail wagging in anticipation. The train arrived. Crowds of people streamed out, but Professor Ueno was not among them. Hachiko waited and waited and waited. The sun began to set, the station grew quiet, but the professor never came. Unbeknownst to his faithful companion, Professor Ueno had suffered a sudden cerebral hemorrhage while giving a lecture at the university. He had passed away, and he would never be returning to Shibuya Station. Of course, Hachiko didn't know this. All he knew was that his best friend hadn't come home. After Professor Ueno's passing, Hachiko was sent to live with relatives, but his loyalty was unwavering. He would repeatedly escape and make his way back to his old home, and more importantly, back to Shibuya Station. He was looking for his master. Day after day, he would appear at the station right as the 3 p.m. train was due to arrive. He would search every face, hoping to see the one he loved, but he never did. Eventually, Professor Ueno's former gardener, who knew Hachiko well, took him in. Yet, even from this new home, Hachiko's routine remained unchanged. For the next 9 years, 9 months, and 15 days, Hachiko returned to Shibuya Station every single afternoon. Rain or shine, through hot summers and snowy winters, he was there. Unwavering vigil became a legend. People who had once just seen him as a cute dog waiting for his owner now looked at him with awe and deep respect. They saw his loyalty, his profound love, and his unbreakable hope. The local community started to care for him. It would bring him food and water and sit with him, keeping him company. His story wasn't just a local tale for long. In 1932, one of Professor Ueno's former students, who had become an expert on the Akita breed, noticed the dog at the station. He followed Hachiko to the gardener's home and learned his incredible story. Fascinated by this display of loyalty, he began to publish articles about Hachiko. Newspapers across Japan picked up the story. Ko became a national sensation, a symbol of family loyalty that everyone should strive to emulate. He was nicknamed Churkin Hachiko, which means faithful dog. Hachiko's fame brought so much attention to the Akita breed, which had been on the decline, and helped save it from extinction. People from all over the country would travel to Shibuya Station just to see Hachiko, to offer him treats, and to witness his devotion firsthand. His presence transformed the train station into a place of pilgrimage for those touched by his story. On March 8, 1935, Hachiko, now old and frail, was found on a street in Shibuya. He had passed away, finally at peace. He had waited for his master for nearly a decade, but his story was far from over. His passing made front-page news. He was mourned by thousands across the nation. Even before his death, the people of Japan had honored him. In 1934, a bronze statue was erected in his likeness right outside Shibuya Station. in the very spot where he had waited for so many years. Hachiko himself was present at its unveiling. Though the original statue was recycled for the war effort during World War II, a new one was commissioned in 1948. Today, that statue remains one of Tokyo's most famous landmarks. The station exit near the statue is even named Hachikoguchi, meaning the Hachiko entrance exit. It's a popular meeting spot, a place where friends and loved ones wait for each other, just as Hachiko waited for Professor Ueno. His story has been told in books and movies, including a popular American film, ensuring that his legacy of love and loyalty will never be forgotten. So, what can we learn from a dog who spent a decade waiting? Hachiko's story is a powerful reminder of the incredible capacity for love, loyalty, and hope that exists in the world. It shows us that the bonds we form can be so strong they transcend even the greatest of separations. Hachiko didn't understand that his master was gone forever, just held on to the hope of their reunion, a pure, unwavering hope that defined his entire existence. His vigil wasn't born from sadness, but from a profound love. Every year on March 8th, a ceremony is held at Shibuya Station to honor Hachiko's memory. Hundreds of dog lovers gather to celebrate his life and his incredible devotion. He's not just a statue. It's a permanent part of Japan's culture, a timeless symbol of faithfulness. And at the University of Tokyo, there's another statue. It doesn't show Hachiko waiting alone. Instead, it depicts a joyous reunion, with Hachiko leaping up to greet a smiling Professor Ueno, finally together again. It's a beautiful, heartbreaking, and ultimately inspiring story. It makes you think about the pets in our own lives and the simple, unconditional love they give us every single day. Hachiko's story is more than just a tale about a dog. It's a testament to the power of love and the spirit of loyalty that lives on forever. Thank you so much for watching and sharing in this incredible story with me. What did you think of Hachiko's journey? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more stories that touch the heart. See you next time.